Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are well and stay home safely. आप घर पे होंगे, सभी लोग अच्छे होंगे. So myself, Dr. Girish Goyal, Assistant Professor, Department of Agronomy, School of Agriculture, IIT University, Gwalior. Students, today I am going to start our subject MSc Agronomy of Major Field Crops Kharif season. So let's start our topic about cultivation of permanent crop part 3. ओके, ये पार्ट 3 लेके आया हूँ आपके लिए. इसके बाद हो सकता है पार्ट 4 भी लेके आऊँ. So students, I will introduce all cultivation practices part by part. Okay, so I will introduce all outlines one by one. Okay, fertilizer, schedule, water management and weed management. Helping reference. Okay, so first, fertilizer application. Okay, so student, before starting the topic, okay, I want to telling you about some points fertilizer applications. Okay, so first, fertilizer application. Okay, students, as most of the soil are deficient in nitrogen, its addition through fertilizers is essential for realizing optimal yield of per millet. Lot of work has been done on nitrogen needs of per millet at different location. Its response to applied nitrogen largely depends on initial soil fertility and rainfall irrigation during the crop season. From the results of experiment, it is evident that the hybrids require 40 to 150 kg nitrogen per hectare for optimum grain yields depending on soil moisture availability. In general, the following recommendation hold good all the permanent growing reason for economic permanent production. Okay, so this is a low rainfall 750 mm and 4 kg nitrogen per hectare. Okay, and limit to adequate rainfall 750 to 1150 mm at 80 kg nitrogen per hectare, and adequate rainfall and 150 mm and 100 kg nitrogen per hectare, and summer irrigated crops in 120 kg nitrogen per hectare. Okay, so students, and response of rainfed per millet to phosphorus and potassium is inconsistent over year and locations, largely due to difference in rainfall and initial fertility status of the soil in general. Application of phosphorus and potassium is uh, uh, un- uneconomical and regions of low rainfall Arizona. Okay, in semi-arid region and permanent response to low levels of phosphorus when applied with recommended rates of nitrogen. Students, when the soil are deficient in phosphorus, its application at 40 kg P2O5 per hectare along with 80 kg nitrogen per hectare appears to be economical. Okay, potassium at 20 kg K2 per hectare along with 30 kg P2O5 and 80 kg nitrogen per hectare appears to the economical in regions of adequate rainfall, summer irrigated permanent with grain yield target around 3 to 5 3 to 5 ton per hectare. Students, need 120 nitrogen, 60 P2O5 and 40 K2O kg per hectare fertilizer. Okay, schedule recommended for approved rain feed per millet cultivar in Andhra Pradesh is 60 nitrogen, 2 split basal and 30 days, and 30 P2O5 and 20 K2O kg per hectare in additional to 10 per hectare of FYM. Okay, so students, this fertilizer application. So Students, recommendation fertilizer scheduling for rainfed crop in application is FYM at 10 ton per hectare and 60 and plus 60 nitrogen along with 30 P2O5 and 20 K2O kg per hectare. Next, students, for rainfed crop, full dose of P and K and half of the nitrogen should be applied and shielding by placement drilling if the rainfed is adequate at kin height stage of remaining half in nitrogen can be applied. Students, for irrigated crop, nitrogen be applied in 3 equal split and planting 3 weeks after planting and 6 weeks after planting by placement. Okay. This next, for irrigated crop, nitrogen should be applied in 3 equal split at planting 3 weeks after planting or 6 weeks after planting by placement. Soil application of zinc sulfate at 25 kg per hectare if necessary nursery at sowing for irrigated crop in intensive cropping system. So next, water management. Okay, so this water management, students, permeated mostly rainfed crop, only around 4% of the total area in under irrigated in Gujarat, Punjab, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Soil water conservation practices therefore summer assume a significance in rainfed permeate cultivation. Okay, so students, the first to most critical stage of irrigation are following and grain development and next 6 irrigation transplanting establishment tilling, okay, and tilling and panicle panicle initiation and flowering and grain development are optimum for high yield. Students, this is one mistake. PI means panicle initiation. Okay, so next, if water is adequate for only 3 irrigation, it should be applied for transplanting at tilting and at flowering stage. Okay, so next stage, water logging should be avoided, particularly during seedling establishment and flowering stage. Okay, so this next, weed management. Okay, most important part of cultivation of permanent crop, weed management. कैसे हम लोग वीड मैनेजमेंट करते हैं. ओके, स्टूडेंट्स, like sorghum permeate a rain-fed crop in a rain and semi-arid region. Weed specific of permeate are the same as in the rain-fed sorghum crop. Weed competition is actual during early stage of permeate. When the crop growth is relatively slow, critical period of weed competition is up to 35 after seedling. ठीक है, instance of grain yield loss up to 60% due to unchecked weed growth are common. Okay, and first, cultural management, cultural practices, use of herbicide. हम लोग कल्चर प्रैक्टिस भी कर सकते हैं और हर्बिसाइड भी यूज कर सकते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, सो students, weed management at a critical period of weed competition is up to 35 days. And next, one or two timely interculturation intercultivation appear to be relatively more economical than herbicide use, specifically under rainfed situation. And atrazine 0.5 to 0.75 kg per hectare is effective on broad spectrum of weeds. And PRF pendimethalin 0.75 to 1.5 kg followed by post 2 to 4 DEE. So 2.5 to 0.2.5 to 5.0 kg control most of the weed permeate. So, irrigated weed management involving land preparation, timely intercultivation, and herbicide appliance to be economical under irrigated. Okay, so students, this topic is finished. ये बहुत ही अच्छा टॉपिक था पार्ट 3 के साथ. कल्टीवेशन ऑफ पर मिलेट। तो इसमें ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है और काफ़ी सिंपल और काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट भी है। ठीक है, तो इसमें आज मैंने आपको इसमें फर्टिलाइज़र एप्लीकेशन एंड वाटर मैनेजमेंट एंड वीड मैनेजमेंट बताया कैसे हम लोग इसमें करेंगे। स्टूडेंट्स, फर्टिलाइज़र एप्लीकेशन एक्चुअली में जब हम लोग करते हैं तो कोई भी फर्टिलाइजर एप्लीकेशन हम लोग सोइंग से पहले करते हैं। जैसे सोइंग से पहले हमको नाइट्रोजन की हम लोग हाफ डोज यूज करते हैं और पोटेशियम फास्फोरस की फुल डोज यानी बेसल डोज अप्लाई करते हैं। और बची हुई रिमेनिंग नाइट्रोजन डोज हम लोग फर्स्ट मतलब इरिगेशन के बाद अप्लाई करते हैं। ठीक है, तो ऐसे ही स्टूडेंट इसमें वाटर मैनेजमेंट हुआ। ठीक है, इसमें कितने वाटर की आवश्यकता है, किसमें पानी की आवश्यकता है, उसको हम देखेंगे। ठीक है, पानी की आवश्यकता हमको है भी कि नहीं है। ठीक है, ऐसे हमारा वीड मैनेजमेंट हुआ, हम कौन कौन से कल्चर प्रैक्टिसेस कर सकते हैं, कौन कौन सी मतलब हर्बिसाइड यूज कर सकते हैं। कल्चर प्रैक्टिसेस मीन्स हम लोग जो सेल्फ कर सकते हैं, हैंड होइंग से, सीडल से, क्या ना होइंग से कर सकते हैं, खुरपी से कर सकते हैं, फावड़ों से कर सकते हैं, वो उसको उखाड़ सकते हैं, जला सकते हैं उसको, तो इससे भी हम लोग कर सकते हैं। और वीडी साइड भी यूज कर सकते हैं। तो ये डिफरेंट है, वीडी साइड है ना, इससे हम कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, तो आई होप आप इसे पढ़ेंगे, अगर कुछ डाउट लगेगा तो पूछिएगा। ठीक है, थैंक यू स्टूडेंट।